Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to a review of Whisper Me a Love Song. Now, I've been waiting for this episode since last week. Last week it ended with a cliffhanger with Shiho and Aki's problem, this how the past, seeing how we were going to get to this episode. But man, I just finished this episode, and man, this was a serious episode. Forget everything about Whisper Me a Love Song up to this point. Forget all the cute moments we got. This episode I'm going to discuss. I had goosebumps because I have been waiting for this since last week. Last week was the past. Last week they talked about the past with Shiho and Aki. And last week I did question myself. I questioned, how did this end up to this? How did it end with this? And we got to this, and boy, the mixed emotions I got in this says it completely. Says it all. Says it all. I will have to do my top 5 Yuri anime because of this show. Once it's finished, I will give you my top 5. I will post it on X. But it doesn't change the fact. This show is livid to the point I'm like, oh my God, this might outshine Bloom Into You. But again, and I haven't read the manga, so I don't know much about it. But after watching this episode, guys, I gotta get into it. So let's get right to it with Whisper Me a Love Song episode 7 review. Because man, the shit that I've watched makes every sense possible. Okay, so let me get this straight. Last week, this is a big old exposition. Let's do the big old exposition point here, just so we know. Last week, Aki and Shiho's they meet face to face, and you felt some intention. You felt some tension going on when you saw them. Okay. And yeah, this episode did give us some cute moments. You got Yuri and Himari, having Himari holding on Yuri's arm in their relationship. It had a cute moments in that episode. We see one with Momoka and Hajime, the tall giant girl. Hajime, they like each other, but we all know that's not gonna happen. I know that's not gonna happen. I mean, sure, the Yuri is right there. The Momoka X Hajime ship is there, but I feel like it's not gonna happen for this one. Now, Himari wants to know the truth about what happened and all this, but Aki explained the story as to what really going on. This was a story that I was curious about. Okay, let me get this straight, guys. Let me get this straight. From Aki's standpoint, I'm not sure Himari, but his how this works. So, Shiho has been going in and out of bands her entire life. I'm not using that. Shiho's been going on the bands for her entire life. Okay, we got that. Then one day she started crying, and then here come brunette Aki. I call her brunette because her hair was blonde. Brunette Aki comes in and see her crying. She saw her crying, and then she just started like, come join the band us. Come join our band. Come join our light music club. Okay. So at time and time again, once Shiho joins the band, they all loving fun. They all having fun, and that's what sometimes bands do. Some bands like to have fun, while other bands wants to be serious. Other bands don't like one mistake they get. One mistake and it just blew everything up. Okay, so again, Shiho and Aki's relationship and the band was good. They performed songs, this and that, to make everybody happy. But then in that one day, snap. Let me put it. I'm a lefty. Snap. Everything was off. Shiho started popping mad shit, saying, have you read the song? Did you even listen to the song and all that shit? Do you even care? All the songs we're doing was completely garbage. These songs are garbage. You are garbage. As like, see, Aki's band, they like to have fun. It didn't matter to them if it was competition to them. All they want to do is to go on stage and perform. That's what they want. Shiho is taking this band thing way too seriously, to a point where she's like, this is garbage. Everything we've been doing is freaking garbage. Don't you see that? That's how Shiho is. And then one will go too far. She was talking about how your guitar sucks, you can't play well, and Aki will go too far about her. Aki will tell Shiho go too far with her voice, like how your singing sucks. And one will go too far. But when Shiho kind of pushed the button on Aki, saying that I should have never joined this club was useless, everything like that, Aki legit slapped Shiho in the face. And I'm gonna be on the record to say this. Hate me if you want. Hate me if you want, guys. Whoever watched Whisper Me a Love Song, that bitch had it coming. Shiho, that bitch had it coming. Here's the thing. When Aki slapped Shiho, I was thrilled she did it. I'm not even kidding. I was happy she did it because she deserved that. That bitch had it coming. She deserved it. I mean, she slapped it. It's like, Shiho, you went too far. And as a result of that, she slapped you in the face. And I was happy for that. I was happy look, there are some anime slaps that people deserve and doesn't deserve. One slap, I'll say, the most iconic slap in anime history would be Takashi slapping Rei in the face. And Rei had it coming, so I give her that. That's that. Now, that's here and there. When Aki slapped Shiho in the face, I legit loved it. And at that point, she just quit the band. She automatically quit and then formed a new band, a 3-person band. Okay, that's how it all starts. She quit the band because of how they're not taking this band seriously. She quit the band because of Aki not being a role as a leader and all that shit. And that's all it is. And that's how Yuri became the new face, the new vocalist / guitarist of the band. So now, after seeing that past, I want to know about more Shiho's backstory, about why Shiho became a bitch. I am so curious as to what makes her a biggest bitch in this Yuri anime. I am so curious as to what, really? I really am curious. Okay, so now we get to this festival thing. Now we get to this, and SS Girls, they were really fantastic. Yuri's voice was spot on. The band was excellent. It was an excellent show to watch. I loved it. Now, Shiho's band. Let me tell you something. You ready for this? I felt a Love Live vibe. You know what I mean? Like, the SS Girls, Yuri and her band, they were more like the Love Live, like a Muse type. I'm sorry, like Aqua's. I'm listening to Shiho's band, and it was so dark. It was like a Saint Snow. You know what I mean? Like, one band will sing happy thoughts, positive thoughts, while the other band is going negative vibe. You felt that rock and roll vibe. Like, they were too far. And you listen, and if you read the lyrics about not caring about friends and a home and all that shit, it was so freaking amazing. Not because it's just that their band is something. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not bad mouthing the band, but I gotta give props for Shiho on her performance. I'm not sugarcoating it. I'm not. Let's all admit this. Despite being a bitch, Shiho has a voice. Can we all agree that? Like, she has a voice. We cannot argue with that. Okay. Now, after that episode, after that, Shiho saying, "Oh, how's the how's the performance?" And she's like, when Shiho told Aki, not her, I'm talking about the girl you have a crush on. And Shiho knew that Aki has a crush. Still has a crush on Yuri, despite the fact that Himari won the ship. So this is like she's gonna stir the freaking pot in this entire season of Whisper Me a Love Song. She's gonna stir the effing pot. And I'm telling you, and look, I understand Himari told Yuri that she loves someone in the band. It's like, she's gonna put one plus one together and just like, oh, so you love Yuri. And she's gonna release that trigger. She's gonna pull the trigger, boom, and probably tell Himari, hey, did you know Aki has a crush on her? And it's gonna be like a whole chain of events going on. And Shiho's gonna probably tell Aki, and I got a freaking problem that I got a feeling Shiho's gonna tell Yuri that Aki has a crush on her. This is gonna be one of those twisted Yuris. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, so many things gonna happen, and I can't wait for next week. I don't know, I got a bad feeling about this. Now, overall though, this episode was really interesting. It was a very serious episode. It was a very serious episode. I like this episode because it took everything we know about the Yuri loveness. Like, yes, Yuri is very powerful. Yuri anime are very powerful. But when it comes to a certain character that twists, that wraps around the Yuri fan base, the Yuriness of the episodes, the Yuriness of the series, is gonna be a chain of reaction, like a butterfly effect. And this bitch, Shiho, is gonna ruin the party. And I got a gut feeling that it's always in romance animes as well, and romance and in rom-coms, where there's that one character that's gonna wrap around her finger, like controlling like a little puppet and controlling everything on the field. It's gonna happen. So, and like I said, and I'll say it once and I'll say it again, the way Aki slapped Shiho in the face, that bitch had it coming. And I wouldn't blame, look, if I was in her shoes, I would have done the exact same thing. And I'm pretty sure y'all would do the same thing. So, thank you for watching my review of Whisper Me a Love Song. I look forward for next week's episode of it, and I'm sure you will.